Hey Motorheads, today we're going to show you a video on recasting some side marker lenses. We're restoring a 1974 Pontiac Ventura, and we wanted to use 1968 Firebird side marker lenses to just give them a little bit of a pop. We didn't want to use the factory red lens, we wanted to cast a clear lens. So we're going to show you that process today. We started out with a red lens just like this, and ended up with a clear lens just like this, an identical lens, only lighter. While we were at it, we had a lot of material left over, so we ended up casting some custom lens colors. We'll show you those now and we'll walk you through the process. Okay, this is our original lens right here. It's a red lens, and we wanted to duplicate that by making a clear lens. It's a 1968 Pontiac Firebird. This is the products that we used. Had great success with them. This is the sculpting clay that we used to make the base for our original mold. And we used Crystal Clear 202. This is the clay base that we made ahead of time to put the original lens on. You can see the dimples in the bottom that are made for the indexing of the mold. This is also the original lens on the mold. The sidewalls were then put on the clay mold for the bottom with the original lens on the inside. You'll want to hot glue the sides of that wall so that you seal all of that area whenever you pour your mold into that area. It must be tall enough that you can bring the mold higher than your original product. When using the Mold 30, you'll use a 50% A and 50% B mixture. Make sure that you mix the A and B thoroughly. Make sure you get around the outside edges till you have a consistent color. It's very important that you get all the way to the bottom of the cup and the outside edges mixed. Otherwise, your mold will not be consistent. They recommend when you do the pour to do it at an elevated height to prevent air bubbles. Try to move the pour all around the inside of your mold surface area. After pouring the Mold 30, you'll need to pressurize it for 6 hours at 60 psi in order for it to cure properly. Pressurizing it will also get rid of the air bubbles. After the setup time, you can peel the base off that you had made with the original product and remove the sidewalls. This is our upper and lower mold. And you can see the index spots too that we made in those so that it aligns perfectly. Always spray the mold with mold spray release, and we also recommend that you place the mold in an oven so that it reaches 150 degrees prior to the pour.
Sweet Jesus.
Again, we recommend a high pour to prevent any air pockets. We then placed the mold inside of a pressure chamber that we made out of a paint pot and pressurized it to 60 psi overnight. We use this process to get rid of any air bubbles in it. Some people use a vacuuming process, but we found that the pressure process works really good.
Sexy, right? Mm-hmm. $60.